Today's topic is how to score more in quants or how to increase your speed in quants. Though the questions are different, the answers will be same, and therefore I'm trying to answer both the questions in one video. I already have a video in my channel on quants, but today we are going to discuss in details both these questions. Basically, we are going to divide the session in two parts. The first is skip writing and the next one is arithmetic. First, let us discuss about the skip writing. Skip writing means very less use of pen and paper, and by it you can reduce the time for solving the questions as well. But for this to occur, you must have a very good concept. Skip writing also means fast calculation in mind, means without using pen and paper you need to solve the questions in your mind itself over the screen. Initially there are high chances that you might get some answers wrong, but eventually practice will make you perfect. You should have the courage to try something new so that you are selected over some other candidates who are trying the usual methods. Now with example I'll try to explain you. Suppose there is a simplification question on your screen, so you will get two types of candidates. The ones who will try to write each and everything on the rough sheet, they will write the questions itself. After that there will be candidates who will try to solve the question over the screen. If you are a beginner, I'll tell you what to do now. So the question is 200 by 4 into 50 divided by 2 minus 75 by 300 into 100. There is no requirement to write the question on the paper. What you will do, you can see 200 divided by 4 is 50, and that side 50 divided by 2 is 25. So 50 into 25 is 1250, and that side 0 will get cancelled, and 3, if you divide 75 by 3 you will get 25. So 1250 minus 25 will give us 1225. So this is the way that you can solve. So you can write the bigger value, like 1250 is the bigger value, so you can write it down, and then you can directly subtract in your mind itself the 25. Similarly, if a quadratic equation is there, x square plus 3x minus 10, by looking at the number 3 and 10, you should get the answer as 5 and 2 automatically. So you can write it 5 and 2, and now the sign will be plus 5 minus 2, but no need to write plus 5 minus 2, just reverse the sign as minus 5 plus 2. So this is the answer, and if you want to write this value you can write it down, because there will be a y variable equation so that you can compare the quantities. Similarly, if two equations are there where x square coefficient is there and y square coefficient is there, then whatever root you obtain in equation 1 you should divide by a, right? And whatever root you get in equation 2 you should divide by p. But instead of division, multiplication is easier. For me it is easier, at least. That is why instead of dividing I just multiply. So whatever root I obtain in equation 1 I multiply with p, and whatever root I get in equation 2 I multiply with a, the coefficient of x square. So this is how you can make your simple things easier. And you might now think that these are some simple things that I'm saying, but if you are saving second by second, and that second can be converted to minute, and that minute will be very beneficial for your prelims examination and mains examination, because you will get a minute or more than a minute to solve some other questions which are difficult. Next, coming to arithmetic. So arithmetic, I have divided two parts here. One is your simple calculation and another one is the complex calculation. So simple calculation means ratio, percentage, average. So the questions will be based on these three things, or sometimes more than these three things, but it will be very easy for you to solve these questions, and you must not leave these questions, because every candidate will attempt these simple calculative questions. Next comes the complex calculation. So I already made a video on quants where I have said that for complex calculation you need to practice each and every topic every day. suppose men and work, time, distance, speed, and mensuration, etc. So many other things are there, like probability is there, after that partnership is there. So all these topics come under complex calculation, and you can set a target of 30 questions every day, mixed questions of arithmetic, so that you can practice the arithmetic properly. And you don't have to ask me which are the important topics. Every topic is important if you want to get the selection. In exam you might not be able to solve all the arithmetic topics, that's true, but at home if you are practicing, you need to practice each and every topic, and you need to clear your concept there. And I have written here time, distance, speed. So there are some basic pattern in arithmetic. If you know these patterns, if you have cleared your concept based on these foundations, then any question that it comes from the arithmetic you will be able to solve, because your concept is clear. You don't have to go for the shortcut tricks. Now for time, distance and speed, I will tell you there are two types of questions. One is your train based and another one is your boat based. In train you will get three types of questions. The trains are coming in opposite direction. The trains are traveling in same direction, and there will be another type of questions like the trains are traveling in opposite direction, and the speed of both the trains will be given, and one train is traveling after half an hour or after 1 hour. So these are the basic things based on which the questions are asked, and in arithmetic not very variety of questions you will get. So you take out the questions properly, the basic questions properly, and the examiners cannot twist those questions too much. So there is an extra chance that you can get the arithmetic questions done on the examination day if you practice very well. Next, if I talk about boat, again there is only two types that you can get. One is your the boat is traveling upstream and the boat is traveling downstream, and besides that no other basic foundation is there for the boat questions. So this much for today. Thank you.